Hello, I am Mike of Neil Dice. This is the Kerbal Space Program. We're on the Mun. Mun. I was just having a look at my scientific instruments here. I noticed that I don't actually have all the information one could possibly get from a seismic scan. And I suddenly realised I could just do this. I could just do another seismic scan. Because I'm not going to be doing anything else with that seismic thing until I get back to Kerbin. So... and I believe I've established you can't do a seismic scan in the water, which makes a certain amount of sense. So, so I've got one in there in part of the 12 experiments I currently have on board, and I can have one out there. Doesn't look like any of the others, the atmospheric, all the others I either already have previously got them. I don't think that's true actually in any of them. Or one shot is in fact enough. And then I've got the surface sample, and I can't take more than one surface sample because it needs to go on board there. So there's not a real point of doing anything except taking off again. So let's do that. I believe I'm just going to go straight horizontal pretty much immediately. Until such time as my apoapsis gets a bit wonky. In fact, that's fine. I'm already there. So I'm just going to quickly get myself a one of them. Ooh, I'll make sure I'm directly at the apoapsis. There we go. Right, that seems to be about it. Or that's there's no point in getting any more pedantic about it. It's going to be a minute and a bit. So that's going to get me a nice little circular orbit, and then I can start thinking about when I need to circular-ish orbit. And then I can start thinking about when I need to get back to Kerbin. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And what do we like? Right, there we go. That's pretty circular. Righty right. Oops, I didn't want this. No point in that. Taking the gear up because that's an important thing to do. Oh, I can get an EVA report. This one quick. We're over Highlands right now, so I might as well grab that. Sweet. Yet another experiment. Anyway, that's going to get us into nicely there. Now I can never remember exactly where you want to put that final where on the orbit you want that to be to get the best result. That seems to be pretty good. Might want to fiddle it as I go in. Ooh, that's pretty good. I thought 35 was pretty good. Let's, yeah, shall we go to 40? Well, I can always change it once I get beyond the sphere of influence. Uh, then that's when the trajectories mod will start to tell me what I need to know, whether or not I'm gonna land. 35 seems to be pretty good. What I definitely do not want to do is, ooh, can I get this one? Going over a crater, so it's need to be quite quick. Don't have science alert, which was quite a good. That was quite a good thing. That would allow. Oh, am I going to get canyon? You would actually, you could time warp, and it would actually stop you time warping if a new science thing came up. But I don't think. I'm pretty sure I looked for it and couldn't find it for the latest version of KSP. Right, so we're on canyons now. Let's get canyons. Oh yeah. Right, let's see. Yay. And then grab that. How much is that? That's 24 science. That'll do. I think that's going to be it. I think it's all going to be highlands and stuff until we get to the maneuver node. Might get. Oh, let's have a look at. Let's walk there, and I'm probably going to. I might get disappointed if we pass through something. I go, oh, I could have got that. Could have got that biome. But getting far side crater. Oh right, yes, we'll have that. Yay. The airport, another 24 science. Right, let's point ourselves towards the maneuver node. Quickly check. Yeah, electric charge is fine. There's anything I was really worried about. Alright, so we're a little bit to go, and then we'll just head back home. And I'll probably want to do an adjustment burn about halfway there. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. About 9 second burn or thereabouts. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to. I think I overdid that a little bit. No, maybe not. Alright, so that is allegedly that. So now we want to warp to there. Oh, I could have got another thing, but never mind. Now, almost certain. All right, I'm just going to assume I'm going to turn off that side. So I'm just going to. Otherwise, I'm going to keep checking it, and I almost certainly don't need it. It's very unlikely I'm going to come out. I'm going to pass over something that's of any use whatsoever. How far away am I from there? 40 seconds. Always that tension between. My impatience and wanting to be careful, because if you warp, I mean, I don't know if it's true anymore. It might not be true anymore, but you know, being in time warp when you change from one SOI to another is always a bit of a potential problem. Right, so we're going to. Ooh, according to that, I am not deep enough in the atmosphere. So I actually want to be closer in. So we'll. There we go. That'll do it. Don't need a huge amount. So I don't need a huge maneuver to do this. That's good. Warp to next maneuver. It should be alright. Is that where I'm going to land, apparently? Okay. I wonder if I could be clever and land somewhere slightly different. So about a minute to go. Because I think what that is telling me is that because of all the various rotations and stuff, that cross is where I'm going to actually end up. So we'll start to do this now. Oh, well, allegedly, right. Oh, it's changing, okay. Where I'm going to end up. But around that point. All right, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave that there and see whether or not it is accurate about that. That's really actually, it's really not sure, is it? So I'm going to be spending according to this, going to be spending quite a lot of time in the atmosphere, burning up. So hopefully that's not going to be too terrible. We're also going to start pointing retrograde now. And we're now, it seems to be a little surer of where we're going to end up. Alright, so that should make me land on land according to that. So that's what we're going to go with that. I'm going to see what happens. Right, what? Where are we in the scheme of things? We are there. So according to this, we'll be landing in daylight, I think. Let's move a little bit faster. Time warp. Let's do the time warp again. It is, after all, just a jump to the left. So if we're not going to be using given that I've decided that I'm not going to do anything like adjusting my position anymore, I might as well chunk that now. And hope that we actually point the right way the whole time. We're actually running out of energy because the sun is not currently available to us. But we do have a nice amount of ablator. That looks like that's on fire. So that's the remainder, that's my other stage. That's bitterly exploding, which is what I would want it to do. So it's burning up in the atmosphere, which is good. I'm about to run out of electric charge. So I've decided to keep the electric charge that I had left and just rely on the electronics. I think we are in fact going to end up in the daytime. I'm thinking that I am getting some hints of dawn light, basically. Let's bring up our heat thing. Oh, we're fine. We're only 64% heat. In fact, it's going down. Okay, maybe we're not getting dawn. Maybe that was incorrect. But I'm going to briefly go into map mode. Okay, so our cross is busily moving this way, so landing very accurately. Was that a bit of me? That was a bit of me. Let's quickly check F3. What exploded? Oh, there go our a landing strut. We don't have landing strut. So, well, so much for any kind of electricity generation. So solar panels have exploded, at least some of them. Possibly not all of them. Only the two lower ones. Okay, so we might get some... If we do come out into the sunshine, we might get some solar. But unfortunately, two of them have exploded. Critical thermal went up, and now it's coming back down again, so... That's a cool thing. I don't know I would love to find out when we get these enormous G-forces from, because I'm not sure when they happen. I kind of feel like I should know. But where heat is fine. That's all brilliant. Our cross has been pretty steady for a while now, but we're getting quite close, so we really should be getting steady now. Gonna have a quick check of the parachute settings, which are about what I expect. They're pretty standard. Well, we certainly didn't land in the daytime. I thought just from the way things were looking that we were going to land more or less in the daytime, but no, but that's all right. But we are coming down in speed. Soon we're going to be able to deploy our parachute. It's going to be a light landing, that's fine. Now we can deploy parachutes. I can hit the parachute thing, but nothing's actually going to happen until we get a little lower, because we need the air density. The min pressure is 0.72. We're coming in the mountains, so there's the theoretical possibility. Oh, grab a crew report over here. And might as well grab a temperature scan while we're here. Oh, I've got rid of it. No. Oh well. And we're not doing the EVA report. Not even here. Not even when we've got the parachute. I hope that temperature one wasn't a moon one. Probably was actually. Oh well. So I may have lost data. There may have been good data in that thermometer that I got rid of. Oops. And I won't be able to get a seismic scan when we land. Even though I'm pretty sure I don't have a mountain one, because I don't. I've got moon data. I've got MUN data in that, and I don't want to chuck that for Earth Kerbin data, which I may have done for that temperature. That'll be quite annoying if I've gone and done that. I'll be rather annoyed with myself. We're about to land. Oh, our altitude train was like 100 and a bit not too long ago. Now it's not. It's much lower. Can't see a thing because I've managed to land at night. Oh no, we have in fact landed. It was so gentle, I didn't even notice the landing. What I could do... No, I can't. I still can't get the seismic. I was trying to think of some clever thing where I get out and then I do stuff, but I don't think that'll work. Who's not a scientist? So I think we're just going to live. We're not going to try and do anything clever. Oh, well, no, we'll do one. Well, clever is a bit of a... I know it would be a bit of an overstatement. Oh, I don't have an EVA report from here, so I'll grab that. And then we'll get off. And we'll take an EVA report. Cancel, we will not. Oh, right, yes, so we'll just grab that. Destroy our experiments. Now we'll do an EVA report. Get that amazing 2.4 science. And we'll get a surface sample for an amazing 9 science. And then we'll get back on board. If I was being really pedantic, I think I could probably get out, get another surface sample, and then, you know, recover Jebediah on his own, but I don't think there's much point in that. And so, you know, I'd have stored, so there'd be a surface sample in the vessel and a surface sample on Jeb. But 577.2 science gained. I'm quite pleased with that. That's not bad. So if I'm going to send another one of these, the main thing is to make sure that I don't land on the Midlands, because I've got quite a lot of Midland stuff. And then everyone's ready. So there we go. That was that. I've got some science to look at. Now I've got 500 and whatever. So I can now start to get stuff up here. Which is quite pleasing. I could even... Oh yeah, I could even go get this mad stuff if I really felt like it. I think there might be insanity. But I might... Oh, well, you see, getting this for making self-sustain... Oh, and the gravioli. Oh, that is very tempting. You get the gravioli, then get lots of science. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe. If you're enjoying these videos, come visit neilupdice.com. We're also available on Facebook and Twitter. And you can find that in the description of the video. And until next time, reach for the stars.